Hi, welcome to Pictures, Notes and Words. I'm Hedgy,
No, Paz.
and this is the Christmas episode because it's December and Christmas starts in the middle of November, so we're overdue, really.
We haven't got our Christmas hats on, or
No,
we're not decorating the space station.
Super Christmassy. Yeah. I thought I would have moved the space station by now, but I didn't get round to it. But it probably will have moved before next year. Yeah. Metal Christmas songs. I have an opinion on metal Christmas songs, unsurprisingly.
It probably mirrors mine.
Yeah, so it's not going to be much of a to and fro discussion, this. Yeah. I think most sane people would agree that heavy metal and Christmas are one of the few things that do not go together when it comes to metal merging with other genres or instruments or
that doesn't mean to
whatever.
That doesn't mean to say metalheads don't like Christmas at all, does it?
No.
I just think from a musical standpoint, I totally agree with you. The two don't really mix.
So I imagine people are now thinking in their head, but what about that song, whatever it is? You know, what about that song I like to listen to at Christmas that annoys everybody? Or whatever, because I've got this song by black metal whatever band screaming Silent Night over a blast beat. And it, in my opinion, being an old duffer, Christmas has a certain feel to it. And this is not a religious point of view, because I'm not religious, but just from it's just a nice thing. It's a nice time. And no matter how well-intentioned, because there are bands out there doing rock or metal songs about Christmas seriously, it doesn't work for me. I think so many bands just go for let's go for the shock factor. We'll do Silent Night over a blast beat with death metal vocals. And I get it because it's amusing for about 10 seconds. You know, you kind of go, listen to this. But I would never buy it, and I would never listen to it on purpose. You know, I would never think, oh, good, I'll add that to my Christmas collection. I go downstairs and say, hey, Alexa, play Christmas songs, and out comes Little Drummer Boy and whatever. And it's like, yeah, this is what Christmas is about. So it's I have admittedly a traditional view of Christmas without the religion. So I just don't think it works.
No, and when you get, I don't know, Skid Row or Rob Halford or even Alice Cooper doing a Christmas song, it just comes off as a little bit unconvincing. And
Rob Halford's...
And you're not really going to hear it while you're shopping in River Island, are you? You're just going to hear the usual Christmas fare.
What is it? What did Rob Halford do? We Three Kings.
Yeah,
look up Halford, We Three Kings.
See, I just... it makes no sense. You're either going to cover one and make it sound awful because it's written not for the metal genre. In fact, the only Christmas carol, I suppose, that fits is probably God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, because it's all minor chords. Most Christmas songs are major chords, and that is quite difficult to meld that with metal, in my opinion.
Right. Well, your opinion on things like chords is way ahead of mine, so I'm just going to take your word for it. I play drums, me.
When Sabotage did Christmas Sarajevo, they picked a bit of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It fits beautifully with that.
And there is stuff that's done by rock metal bands that sounds quite good, but they're not necessarily doing the metal thing. If you listen to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, they've done some really cool sounding Christmas stuff, but that's because it's orchestral. You know, they're not. It's not dun, 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 is it? You know, because that just doesn't work. So it's not metal anymore. They've gone down the creating a symphonic or orchestral, or however you want to put it, sound, which is more Christmassy. it's. I don't even think this is a debate. It's just.
Well, and because metal and Christmas don't tend to mix, if Dave Mustaine came up with a super riff, he's not going to say, "Oh, we'll leave that for the Christmas single." No, he's going to put it as the opening track of his new album, isn't he? So, as creative artists, you come up with a great idea in metal. You're just not going to use your best idea. You just come up.
I think bands just think, "Let's have a laugh."
Yeah.
And metal up Silent Night. That's just going to be my go-to example of it.
And The Darkness came up with
Don't Let the Bells End.
Yeah.
Christmas time, brackets, Don't Let the Bells End, I think.
Yeah, just so we can get Bell End into a song. I think that's the reason why he did it, so I can get on top of the pops.
I'm pretty sure Bell End doesn't translate across the world, by the way. For our US viewers and viewers in other countries.
It might do.
Yeah. Bell End is... look it up.
Don't go into
it's an English... I'm pretty sure it's an English phrase, shall we say. I wasn't expecting that in our Christmas.
I'm sure that's the reason.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
You bellend. Yeah, this one went south already. So this I was going to do a big podcast episode on this, but when Paz and I were talking, we realised we both completely agreed with each other, which doesn't make for a good argument, does it? And also, there's not a lot to say other than Christmas and metal music are not a good fit. And there are so many examples of it not being a good fit. So I did ask the question in the community tab, and I did get some answers. And the answers, I get, kind of prove my point, if you like. Christmas by Corey Taylor. I mean, it's an anti-Christmas song, isn't it? It's about the commercialization of Christmas and everything, and just saying it's all nonsense kind of thing. And that's an opinion, and everyone's entitled to the opinion. And to be honest, I kind of have that opinion myself, that Christmas has become incredibly commercial. Not become, always bloody has been. But it doesn't make a good song. Is the whole point of this. But someone did send a link to Theocracy, Winter Fever, Ohar Cade. Probably dangling your name there, sorry. And that's not a Christmas song, it's a song about Christmas without it being a Christmas song. And it's a nonsense song, it's a silly song, but they've put a lot of work into it, I'll give them that. So yeah, look up Theocracy and Winter Fever. Winter spelled Winter. So look that up, but don't expect like massive, marvelous things. I was just surprised when I saw it that someone had put so much work into something so silly, really. Rabid Black, Silent Night by Deliverance. He says it's awful. I agree.
But you just say, but all Christmas music is awful.
Yeah, all Christmas music is awful. So straight away, I think Rabid Black agrees with us already. Christmas. Whether he says all Christmas music is awful.
I like Greg Lake's.
I wish there would be peace at Christmas. Yeah,
that's my favourite traditional one.
Don't know what that sounds
traditional.
I
like that.
And if you want something sort of epic sounding, I play this at every Christmas. There's a musical ensemble. I think they do movie music called Two Steps from Hell, and they do a piece called Christmas Medley. But it is just Christmas music. It's not rock music or anything, but it's just big. It's like Christmas music bigged up, big orchestral sound, and has that stirring kind of sound to it. But it is Christmas music. So yeah, Christmas Medley by Two Steps from Hell. My son pointed that one out to me, and he's like 21 and said, "Oh, listen to this. This is cool." But like Skid Row, Jingle Bells. No, it's. Yeah, and William Shakespeare, who I just like saying his name. Winter Madness by Winter Sun does not count. It is not a Christmas song. It's just got the word winter in it.
Amazing song.
Yeah, it might be a great song, but but it's not a Christmas song.
I,
So yeah,
I did see. I don't know if any of you have read Viz over the years, but in one of their top tips, it says, "Pretend you're listening to a Christmas song by putting sleigh bells at the end of one of your ordinary favourite songs." and I think that sort of seems to be these days for
ching 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 ching
put
brown.
a few sleigh bells at the end of Run to the Hills Christmas song. There you go. It's easy as that.
So, and there have been some good songs that are not hymns or whatever. There are some good Christmas songs out there. Last Christmas by Wham is not one of them. And Mariah Carey's one that gets dragged out every Christmas. The name of that song, I can't stand it.
And this might be controversial.
Oh, good.
But
we need something to liven this up.
Kirsty MacColl and the Pogues can't be doing with it.
There's a good argument for saying it's not a Christmas song.
But I think I've heard it.
It's a song that happens at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's about the breakup of two people, isn't it? I'm not certain about that, but it's not about Christmas.
I can't get past the bloke's vocals. And I don't know. When it first came out, I thought, that's all right, I like it. And then I just heard it too many times. It just winds me up.
Yeah.
A bit like Slade. You just hear it too many times. You think,
it's Christmas! But there are some good songs about Christmas, or, that are Christmas songs that aren't the traditional song. There's a lot of controversy this year, it would appear, about Baby It's Cold Outside. I don't know if you noticed on the news. Do you know the song Baby It's Cold Outside? It's like from the I'm going to go 50s, could be completely wrong. And she's basically saying, I need to go home. If there are two people, like a man and a woman, it sounds like they're at his house having a drink or whatever, and she wants to go home, and he's going, but baby, it's cold outside, so stay the night. He's basically saying, get into bed with me, kind of thing. And she's going, and she's basically saying all of this stuff like, well, I really should go, it's getting very late. And he's going, well, baby, it's cold outside, the weather's bad. And she's like, what's in this drink? Hey, but baby, it's cold out. And da-da-da-da. And it's just, and it gets played to death. And there's a big hoo-ha this year saying basically no means no. Right. And all of that, as if he's just, and it's just, we're going off the subject slightly, but that gets played every Christmas. And there's a big hoo-ha now about looking at something from 50 years ago with a modern eye and saying it's not suitable anymore. It's not suitable. And I think that's just. Was
this on the BBC?
That's life. It was on the BBC.
Yes.
Who love to tick all of their PC boxes, but it's actually an American radio or Canadian radio station that's that this big hoo-ha is they've banned it. This song, which got them a load of publicity, of course, and I'm sure that had nothing to do with it. But yeah, so. That's completely irrelevant. But there are songs that are Christmas songs, and there are songs that just happen at Christmas, like films. Go on, do you Die Hard?
It's Die Hard.
I know this isn't about films, but come on, it's Christmas.
Is it a Christmas film?
Is Die Hard a Christmas film?
Or is it a film just set at Christmas? You can take the film and put it at Easter, and it still makes sense.
Because there's not much Christmassy about running across broken glass in your bare feet and shooting German terrorists.
No.
It's not super Christmassy, is it?
No. But it happens at Christmas. It's only as Christmas. I watch Aliens Special Edition every Christmas. That's my Christmas tradition. So to me, that's more Christmassy than Die Hard.
But you wouldn't argue that it was a Christmas film, would you?
The thing is, Aliens could have happened at Christmas. It's just not referenced. It's not on a time frame.
And I don't know about everywhere else, but if you're in the UK, there's the TV edit of Die Hard, where I think it's when Hans Gruber gets pushed out at the end and he's falling to his death, isn't it? Yeah. Is that when it is? And he literally goes, "Yippee-yi-yay, Kima-sabi," because they dubbed over the top of it from what he actually said, and he says these terrible lines in it because it's just been
cut out all the swearing from the first one.
There's another one that I can't remember. There's another terrible line where they dubbed over it. But anyway, we may have gone off the plot because there's not a lot to say. Christmas songs should not be metalled up. Full stop. Other than as a something to go ha 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 for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, Twisted Sister made a whole album, Christmas album. It was the last album they made. There you go.
that says everything.
That kind of proves my point, doesn't it? Yeah. It was like, oh, how can we get some money for our pensions? Let's do an album. No one will expect this. And you can look up the video to. I can't play it actually because it's surprising. I looked up a lot of Christmas metal songs, and most of them that I looked up were blocked on YouTube. You're not allowed to use them.
Got a break for that one, I think.
I think they don't want people like us saying this is rubbish. But you look at the Twisted Sister Christmas songs, and you may have like a sentimental glint in your eye about Twisted Sister, because I do, and it's Twisted Sister though, and how cool is it? And but it is not good music. It just isn't.
If it wasn't Twisted Sister doing that, you'd laugh at it.
Yeah, you're right. And the fact it is Twisted Sister, that one, it makes me watch it longer, but two, it adds a little extra layer of pain from what Twisted Sister, and now they're singing "Oh Come All Ye Faithful"
with a double kick drum beat.
Yeah, because nothing says Christmas. So there you go. So anyway, Paz has chosen a song that we'll play now, just to finish this off, and then it's just going to goodbye.
This is the only Christmas song I like. I found it a couple of years ago. Play it every Christmas. It's very short. It's only about 2 minutes.
I've never heard this in my life.
It's a bit punky, but it's lots of fun, and not much to say about it. I don't think it's going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it rocks and just sums up what Christmas should be for us rockers. Sleigh bells. There you go.
Nice. That just proves the whole thing. It's kind of fun. You go, ha ha ha, loved it. Don't want it. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to talk about it from a musical perspective or anything like that. It's a thing that happened about Christmas. But it's not a Christmas song in the traditional, what is a Christmas song?
But at least it's about Christmas.
It is at least about Christmas.
And it
doesn't just happen at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's Christmas by Wham. It's just something terrible that happened at Christmas.
Not to Wham though, which is a bit of a shame.
But you know, it's like what? So therefore, what is a Christmas song? I'm not sure. metal blast beats does not a Christmas song make.
And if you got a lot of growling, it's like you could be singing about your shopping list or a recipe for chipped beef.
Chipped beef, yeah. I think, yeah. Who was that? That was probably Ray B. Black, wasn't it? Yeah, Deliverance made an awful Christmas song, and they did a song where the lyrics were a recipe for chipped beef. Amon Amarth, when we saw Amon Amarth playing live in Manchester, he said something like, Sing along to this one. It doesn't matter if you don't know the words, because this is death metal and no one knows what the words are anyway. So, anyway. So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you.